fucking pain of art. I see them cry when they hear me talk. I know I'm here for a higher cause. I'm about to burn like the Holocaust, like Scott Summers with his goggles off. Like an X-Man, not a yes man. I'ma do what I want, fuck what they thought. Win big, keep your head high. Get your bread, let it multiply, cause I gotta shine. I'm an unapologetic nigga. I done stood tall, I ain't never fold. I'm an unapologetic nigga. Win big, keep your head high. Get your bread, let it multiply, cause I gotta shine. I'm an unapologetic nigga. I done stood tall, I ain't never fold. Game sold, it ain't never told. I'm forever bold, I'm an unapologetic nigga. And I got a lot to stormy weather when the rains are pours. Got butter in the gutter and it's hard when it's raw, they pour. I stay 10 toes and I made it in the gutter, sleeping on chairs and floors. Heavy drinking got me heavy, thinking you can smell the Henny in my pores. See, I'm cut different from y'all. See, my life nothing like yours. I was raised on the block, I got it off the block, and you was home doing your chores. You was building with your blocks, yeah, and I was building my rapport. I was raised with the real plugs, the East Rinks to Chacos. The hustle in my blood, I'm always in the hood, I'm something like a Ford Taurus. Half man, half beast, I'm what a Minotaur is. My little nigga said he got a new blicker, he just waiting on a target. Clear me and get your mother here, and I'll never miss, I get my target. But all joke aside, all my niggas ride, hawk a nigga down, ice pick town. Walk a nigga down, big 4 pound, either way you gotta truck a nigga now. Niggas let it talk and never walk it out, so when I run into him, ain't no talking now. Matter of fact, I be like, what's up? Win big, keep your head high. Get your bread, let it multiply, cause I gotta shine. I'm an unapologetic nigga. I done stood tall, I ain't never fool. Game sold, it ain't never told. I'm forever bold, I'm an unapologetic nigga. Win big, keep your head high. Get your bread, let it multiply, cause I gotta shine. I'm an unapologetic nigga. I done stood tall, I ain't never fool. Game sold, it ain't never told. I'm forever bold, I'm an unapologetic nigga.
Your antidote. You need that antidote. I got your antidote. Bottle of hay, yeah. I'm feeling fine. Crack me a Dutch shot. Time to unwind, yeah. Kama Sutra in my thoughts. I'm hoping she won't shut me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Trying to do right. If she go bye, me it's so insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, I always ignored them. On bad behavior, should've done right. You say I lie, showed in the light. Now there's no chillin' with you. This that on my mistakes. 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 This one for you. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. This one for you. This one for you.
What's good, everybody? Hi. Yo, you know what? Right before we started going, recording or brought on the Grown Talk with Goddess show, Truth and I was sitting here vibing out to like music. And it felt so good to listen. Even on my way here, Hot 97 was playing like some really good old, like early 90s, late 90s music.
Right.
And I miss that music, man. I miss so much of it. What was that we was just listening to? Biggie.
Victory.
Yes,
That-
Victory.
Man.
That shit used to amp, like, no
Oh,
matter where you were. The tunnel back in the day.
What you know about that?
Oh, come on, man. You talking to Goddess. Goddess was in the tunnel. Goddess was doing her thing out in the city. Speed on 5th, 6th, and 39th.
Wow,
Yes.
forgot about Speed.
Club Speed. Hell yeah. Shout out to Club. Well, that used to be the spot back in the day.
Facts.
But,
Facts.
I miss, like, everything. I miss everything right now. You know, I want this world to, like, get back to where it was.
Well, I mean, they're pushing for it. You know, everyone's saying really more lines like around September. What's good, Ron?
Hi,
Thanks for tuning in. What's good, Prodigy?
Oh, I missed you. Yeah, long story about last week. I fell into a pothole. I'm suing. End of story. I know I said it was a long story.
What's good, Craig?
But I could not turn my head, hey, Craig, to the left at all. And I was, like, feeling electricity all throughout my body, and I was on all types of muscle relaxers and stuff.
Goddess was bobbing and weaving. We know why your neck was hurt.
Yo, listen, I wish I was. Shit, I was on muscle relaxers. Like, I wouldn't have even taken a muscle relaxer if it was something like that had me knocked the fuck out.
Right.
Shit. I would have
Right.
wanted to feel all of that the way I'm feeling lately. But, yeah, I was injured last week. I missed you, too. I'll see you guys soon on your show. We said not this upcoming Saturday. Because this upcoming Saturday, shout out to Egypt and Cairo. Cairo's turning 2 on Monday.
Really?
Yeah, 2 already. And Egypt's turning 1 on Saturday. Next Saturday.
Wow.
Yes, that shit, like, that was the fastest year ever.
Damn.
I was looking, yeah. Like, no lie. What's today? A year ago tomorrow was my baby shower that you attended.
Facts.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, that shit was like really beautiful, man. The
Yeah.
food. You know, I was
It was
infatuated
nice.
with the banana pudding.
Yes, the little cups.
Cupcake cups, whatever.
Yes, they were
I'm like,
adorable.
yo, the geniusness that goes through it, whatever.
Yes.
Shout out to Beats, man.
Yes, thank you so much again, B. She texted me the other day, too, and she claimed that number that I got in my text message. And I'm so glad she did, because I was like, oh, okay. I changed phones from last year. I had an Android, and then I had the iPhone, so now I got her locked in. Thank you so much for doing that. Big shout out to her.
You know what I'm really eager to see with the kids, yo? I really want to see how tall they're going to be.
I know.
That's the only thing really going through my mind. And when
I
I'm
know.
watching, I'm saying, I'm like, yo, how tall are these kids going to be?
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? You 6'5", he's 7 feet.
Yo,
you know?
I'm not 6'5". Shut up. Yo, guys, legit, I'm 5'7" and 3/4. I'm not that tall.
Yeah,
He's tall.
Don't believe that young lady.
He's tall.
man.
I'm not that tall.
Don't believe that young lady, y'all.
But Egypt is about 6 inches taller than what she should be. She's at the 96th percentile for her age.
Already?
Yes, and Cairo is about 5.5 inches taller than he should be, and he's at the 99th percentile for his age.
Well, I mean, you get both of them in, you know, some kind of sports or something.
Absolutely.
All they gotta do is be tall. They can make millions.
Absolutely. Well, no, that's not true, because if that's the case, then their dad would be rich.
I mean, like, if you, all you had, here's the thing. They always say, like, when it comes to, like, especially when it comes to basketball, they always tell you, like, you can't teach height.
Right.
Can't teach it. You know, you could play as hard as you want. You could be as athletic as you want. But height can't be taught.
Right. Listen, if for Christmas, I bought Cairo a whole, like, little basketball hoop and stuff. Definitely going to put some type of basketball in his hand. And Delaney said he would much rather Egypt play volleyball if she's going to be tall. And go, like,
I forgot about that. That sport does generate a lot of finances. It really does.
Okay, listen.
What's good, Tone?
Hey, Tony, I have no idea. But that's what he would much rather do. Me, if it was left up to me, she'd be modeling. I would, like, definitely make sure she stayed, like, model ready all throughout her life. And just get her prepared to
So
just
stupid.
be fully prepared. What did Tony say?
So you still got connections with the Brooklyn Nets. Don't forget.
You know what? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, them big ass hands you got, basketball.
Yo,
You forgot?
shut up. I can't even palm a basketball. I don't have big
I agree
hands.
with you, Craig. Craig said you 6 feet.
I
know we
am
get
not.
this 5'7.5" shit.
I am
from.
5'7 3/4. Or if you want to say 5'8", then call me 5'8". I'm not.
We not believing that.
I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. I'm dead serious. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
dead. We're dead serious
I don't know
too.
why he keeps saying.
And just like you're dead serious, we're dead serious.
Yo, anybody that has stood next to me and that knows me for real, knows I am not.
Craig
that
know
tall.
you. That's why Craig went on to say he don't believe that shit
Yo,
either.
shut up. Craig is like 5'4". That doesn't even count.
Wow.
It doesn't. That's the reason why he thinks I'm like. No. Craig is not that short. No. He's probably like my height, 5'8". Like 5'8", I would say. I think the last time I saw him, we were like neck and neck. But all throughout school, he was always smaller than me. Like school age. I remember that. But, I'm not a tall girl. Don't listen to them. Shut up.
Listen to us.
Don't listen. I'm not that tall. Anyway, other than that, I wasn't here last week. I missed everybody. I did. I truly did. I'm back this week. While I was laying in my bed on all the medications and muscle relaxers I was on, relaxing, getting a peace of mind, something popped in my head. And y'all know me. Like, I'm going to, like, come on my show. And I
Craig
do
said
have
he
a...
5'7". You taller than him.
Oh, okay. See, I knew we were kind of like close in height, and I'm 5'7 3/4", by the way. So, anyway, so I started thinking about this girl that I used to be really good friends with, named Shaniqua. She had ran into some issues. She was staying with me at my house, and during the time that she was staying with me, I was going through like one of the worst breakups ever. Like, the whole shit was just devastating. I've talked about it a couple of times on my show. And I recall having a conversation with her, telling her, like, how I felt about everything that had gone on in our relationship. Like, he felt like he was, Henry ran him away. He wanted to be there for me, but he couldn't deal with Henry and refused to deal with the type of person Henry was.
Okay.
So that was the excuse that he gave me for leaving out of my life. But I ended up meeting a guy while I was pregnant with Cayman that was okay with me being pregnant, and Henry and I really weren't together at the time. I was just pregnant. So throughout the entire pregnancy, I'm with this guy, and he's coming with me to the doctor, and he's being good to me. Everything
Right.
is good. I ran into some financial hardship, so I ended up leaving the apartment that I was staying in, and Henry took our kids, and he was living out in Brooklyn with them, and I was staying out here and living in Patterson with him and Cayman after I had Cayman.
Okay.
So mind you, this entire time, I meet this guy at work. He knows I'm, everything is going on. He knows there's a pregnancy going on. As our, friendship got closer, it became, he wanted me to leave the situation I was in and stay with him. And he wanted to, like, raise Cayman as if Cayman was his.
Okay.
Okay. And, like, to this day, I think about him because this guy is, like, the only guy that I know for a fact to this day has ever loved me. And for him to have left, it would tell a person, he didn't love you if he left, or he allowed another nigga to push him away. But then, and to Henry's defense, like, he's not out of his son's life, so there would be no reason for anybody else should want to step in. So Henry interfered in our relationship all the time and didn't want me to have much to do with, the guy. So that was the situation that I was in. The guy left me. I went through a bad breakup for many, many years, and I hated all Aquariuses, and I dissected all of them, and still to this day, I can't ever see myself ever being with an Aquarius because they fuck with Virgos, and it's just not a good mix type shit. I hated them. made me get into psychology, turned me into a goddess. It actually made me step back and view who I was as a person and put a lot into perspective and, reiterate the meaning of love and what it meant to me. Because if you ask me still, I'll tell you this is the only guy that I ever knew loved me. But he left me. He left me high and dry.
I need to ask a question. So, you doing this, do you think that made you better? Because you're saying it turned you, the hardship and headache and everything you went through made you who you were.
Right.
So all your trials and tribulations made you a better individual altogether.
Right.
So you wouldn't consider that a good thing?
It is, except for the outcome of us not being together, who I ended up with. If that makes sense.
I mean, you settled, but I understand.
Okay. Okay. So a lot would have changed had he have still been around. And believe me when I tell you guys, this is not the ideal guy that you would probably picture me with. He was completely opposite of anything or anybody I'd ever deal with. Complete my opposite. I had people asking me yo, are you really with him type shit?
Right.
But he treated me so damn good. But he left me. And he left me and, the main excuse he gave me is that he left me because he didn't want to deal with Henry. Henry was calling him, stalking him, texting him, all different fucking...
Well, what a lot of... Women don't want to date men because of baby mama drama.
Right.
But at the end of the day, baby daddy drama is way worse than that whole situation. But in fault here, it was your fault. It wasn't the guy's fault. Unfortunately, what people fail to realize when you're dating and you have kids, the person that you have kids with, you're not together, you're not in a relationship, so you have to understand that and stay in that lane. And too many times, unfortunately, people take roles that they don't actually belong in or that they actually are. So at the time, Henry wasn't your man. So Henry shouldn't have been making relationship decisions.
Well, shit. Henry still isn't my man right now. He be fucking
you
with
let
Delaney.
him. Because you let him.
I let him do that?
Yes, you let him.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Henry is the father of your kids. He's not your man.
Right.
So Henry should not be making relationship decisions.
Okay.
Those shouldn't be in the equation at all. He shouldn't know anything about any that goes on in your life that belongs to anything other than his kids. You allow Henry to be involved in your life in a larger way than he should be. Now, Henry's been a good dude because he's helping with your other kids, but at the end of the day, this is something that you allow. So, of course, he feels he's justified to make these decisions because you allow it. So, at the end of the day, if, again, you're just a kid's father, if it doesn't have anything to do with those kids, then his input shouldn't be given. But also, at the end of the day, the person you with has say also.
Right.
You want us to, be a part of your life, live with you, still respect and know your kids, then yes, the new person you're dating, yes, should have a say-so in what goes on in the kid's life also.
Okay. I guess. But there's more.
What's good, Todd?
Hey, Todd, what's going on? Hey, Prodigy, what's up?
Hit you up right after the show, homie.
All right, so here's the little extra added kick to all of this, okay? So remember I started off telling you about the girl, Shaniqua, that I was thinking about.
Right.
So after the breakup and everything else, she was who I talked to a lot. And I vividly remember her telling me, you know what, Kara? That man is going to always have you in the back of his mind because he's not going to ever be able to trust being with another woman because of what you did to him. And she told me that should make me proud.
And she is scorned an individual. Anybody that say some shit like that
She was like
about some fucked up shit like that.
She was like, "Yo, you should be proud because he's never gonna ever trust another bitch because of you."
I don't think that's something you would want to see. This is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't know the lady. I don't know. I've never met her, but that is straight hood mentality. No, I'm serious. Like,
She's
I
Jamaican.
would not. I don't care what she is. She could be white. She could be Asian. I would not, me personally, want to be associated with someone saying that I brought hardship on them, and that I need to beat my chest for it.
Yo, there are some women. There are some women out here that do take pleasure in changing motherfuckers' lives.
Right, and then they hit 40, and then they're paying 20-year-olds to pay them fucking attention. And that's what we're failing to
Stupid.
realize as human beings, that every second, every minute, we get older. We get older. So what I try to explain to people, yes, at a certain time in your life, have your fun, get it out your system, but then there's a point in time where you have to grow the fuck up and become an adult.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be trying to relive your life at 35, 37. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
You have too many times where people trying to live their lives at 30-some years old. And then you run into so many obstacles and stuff because you're 30-some years old. You can't really think that you're going to be portrayed as a younger individual. No, it's not your lane anymore. Around 30-something, you're supposed to be settled down, got all those kinks and bugs out of your system,
Yo, word.
and ready to live your life.
Yo, word.
You done sucked hella dicks or whatever it is, the situation you were supposed to go through, experience, or
Word.
whatever. You were supposed to have all that shit out of your system.
Word. I agree 100%.
At 30-some years old, that's where your life should be headed. Craig says, I'll never be in a relationship again because of my ex.
See?
And that's sad.
See?
And here's the thing about it.
Yo, I would love to know why. Let's talk about it. Shit,
Well,
I just put mine
he's
up.
here. Let us know, Craig. But I will say this. I've been hurt. I've been cheated on.
Ain't nobody ever knocked
I've been
your ass
food
down.
poisoned. I've been stabbed. All this shit has been done by women. But what I'm trying to explain to is I won't let a person steal my happiness.
Shit.
I'm not going to give a person power over me like that. Also, and the fact of the matter, which you also have to remember, other than someone physically forcing you or putting a gun or something to your head, no one could do to you that you don't allow them to do. And this is what we're forgetting. You stayed in that relationship. Well, let me say me. I stayed in a relationship longer than it should have been. Had kids and all this other situations with women that I thought it shouldn't have been with, or whatever the situation may be. But I made those decisions. I did that. I have to pay those consequences.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to let that cost the rest of my life, because I guarantee you, you've been on this show for years. And the things that you say and you go through, you're a very intelligent man. It sounds like you have a lot to offer. That there's someone out there that wants to receive all that greatness that you have.
He's so cute.
But you're preventing that because of what happened, what someone else did to you.
Yo, listen.
We make our past our present, and which affects our future.
That's just like saying, listen. That's just like saying I have one more black man left in me. After this black man, if it don't work, I'm going to another race.
Yeah.
There are women that are scorned in that way because of what black men has put them through, or they've been cheated on, and I've felt like that at certain points in my life. I do sometimes think to myself, if I had gone a different route, maybe I'd be married by now. Shit. But it's okay. I'm 39. I'm getting there.
So he says, Craig says, females want to know everything when it does not pertain to them. I will say this. When you meet someone, you shouldn't be having conversations about your ex in the first place.
Yes, the fuck you should.
You shouldn't. It has
Listen.
nothing to do with you.
Listen.
Nothing that person said or did has anything. It doesn't affect you.
Yo, listen.
The only thing I say is if that person starts treating you in a manner or a way that you are uncomfortable with, you leave. That's it.
Okay, here's my thing. Everybody that I dealt with after Henry, I had to full warn about him. Every one of them.
Man, listen.
He's like,
I don't know the dude. I respect the dude.
I'm telling
but
you.
you need to find a nigga that's gonna step to his ass. That's what you need to find. No, I'm dead serious. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know the dude. And I'm not saying harm him or put hands on him. It sounds like this dude has a certain mentality. And he got that mentality. And, you have people a lot of times that are fearful because they don't want drama and all this other stuff or whatever. And I tell people, I'm not scared of a motherfucker, but I ain't stupid. So what I mean by that is I know I'm not the toughest nigga in the world by any stretch of any imagination, but I'm not a pussy. And ain't no motherfucking body in this world gonna talk to me like I'm a child on any circumstances. Now, I ain't saying I could beat you, but I'm one of those dudes you ain't gonna wanna fuck with because I'm gonna give you a headache. Bullies only bully people they can bully.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.
She says a relationship is like probation. And this is why
No,
I
it's
say,
not. Yo, you know what?
well, when people got on me when I said love doesn't exist. And the reason why I say that is you can't tell me you love me, but then we're not together. Then to me, love is internal. Love lasts forever. It doesn't end. You can't tell me it started here and now it stopped. It's impossible. Like the love you have for your kids, it's internal.
Yeah.
You'll never stop loving your kids. How you gonna stop loving a person? Well, I love you, but I'm not in love. No, you never loved that
So then
person.
let me ask you this. Okay. So it still can be internal. Have you ever? Okay, you've deeply loved someone, right?
I cared for them, but I don't think, like I say, like the love I have for my kids, no matter what they do, is internal.
Okay.
But people I've dealt with that I'm not dealing with it. Like I'm the person who will tell, like I despise when someone says, I want you to be happy even if it's not with me. I think that's the stupidest shit in the world.
Yeah.
You're not with me. I give a fuck if you're happy or not.
No, come on. You can break up and be adults about shit. I say that shit all the time.
Craig
to
said I would
everybody.
have put hands on your boy.
Yeah.
Well, no, here's the thing. Like I said, because God allows Henry that mentality. She allowed him
got
to
nothing
know
to do
that.
with me. He don't be
No, I
around
ain't
me
trying
when he
to-
be
I ain't
making
trying-
these
we-
calls.
We're not trying to hear that shit. How the fuck he got niggas' numbers? How the fuck he's that comfortable to do that in the
Yo,
first place?
let me tell
and
you
that's because you
something.
didn't put him in his place.
No.
Yes,
If listen, if he's at the house and I put the phone down, I can't help it that he dug through my shit. I don't know why he would want to, but that's exactly what happened. If you think I'm out here like, here, call this guy right now. Call him. Please,
What
call
I'm trying
him.
to explain to you
You're
is the fact
bugging.
that he's comfortable enough to do that.
It's not anything to do with being comfortable. I
It
told you.
is. How you going to?
It's not a comfortable thing. It's like,
There's no consequences.
it's the WAP. No.
There's no consequences.
It's,
At
you
the
know, I
end of the
guess it's
day-
like one of, okay, here's the thing. I gave Henry the 35 to do what he was going to do with me, and he didn't. We had kids, but we didn't do anything else. And I full told him, listen, by the age of 35, if we are not married or somewhat established, bought a home, doing something other than playing house, and I'm paying the bills, then I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna meet somebody else, and I'm gonna have kids with this other person, and I'm gonna have a completely different life, and you're just gonna have to, deal with it. And that's what it was.
It's not.
And that's what I did.
No, it's what you said.
That's
And
exactly
what's
what
actually-
I did.
But what's actually happening is he's still involved.
How?
Other than because you're allowing this man to pretty much threaten and bully any other dude that's in your life.
listen. He did it back in 2015. It would be unfair. Like, if you don't think Delaney wants to stick his foot up his ass, you're wrong. I hear it almost every day how bad he wants Henry. But that is an unfair advantage. And
Hey, man.
yo, that is fucking unfair. I would not let no shit like that happen.
Man, let me tell you this story.
Delaney is a big ass man.
And I saw a dude. I don't got nothing against neither one of these dudes, but I know a dude who roamed the hood for years.
He ain't knocking him down.
Roamed the hood for years.
I hit Henry and he
Big
believed
as hell.
me. Yo.
Everybody thought this was the scariest nigga in the hood till you checked the wrong motherfucker. So me by saying that is, I don't give a fuck how big a person is, how small a person is. There's just certain words people shouldn't say to each other, and that's men and women.
It's
So
true.
what I'm saying is, you're allowing Henry to make relationship decisions or conversations. You're not in a relationship with Henry, so Henry shouldn't be involved in your relationship. Period. If it has nothing to do with his beautiful kids, it shouldn't be any issues or any problems other than his kids.
Right.
And this is why you have men all the time that don't want to date women with kids. It's the drama. You can't tell me you can't control him that you're not going to have a true relationship.
Yo, it's
Because
the
I don't
same
give a
shit
fuck
with
how much a
women,
man...
too.
Men check their baby mothers all the time.
Nigga, I am
Men check their baby
I
moms all
have
the time.
not been checked by none of my baby fathers. And listen, put that on whatever document, whatever, ever.
Are you
I might
chasing?
get-
Are you calling Henry's girls or any other your 20 baby daddies? Yeah, I said it. Any of your other 20 baby daddies? Are you reaching out to their girls or something?
I don't have time for that shit.
So again, you don't
I don't
fit.
have time for that
All right,
shit.
so you don't fit
okay.
into that category
All right.
to where this
First of
man
all-
is still calling phones and threatening it. It's obviously the man still wants to be a part of your life in a certain way, but he wants to be a part of your life upon his rules,
Okay.
in his way.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. All right. So that was it. Like, I felt like I needed to get that. Oh my goodness. Put a screen lock on your phone, Kara. Oh, I have one now. We're going back like 2015. Like, you know. Like,
Can't
oh,
tell me
shit.
just 2015 because
Oh, no.
your baby daddy now is going through issues with him.
Right.
So again,
That was when I had my other Android phone. I feel iPhone is a lot more secure. You know, my Android phone, I don't know. I used to also let the kids play with it and shit, like to keep them occupied because I wasn't really big on little tablets and stuff for them. I had a phone, so just give them the phone. So if I go in the kitchen to go wash dishes or I run and take a shower real quick and you put your phone down, you can't not, you know, like some people are just a little bit more beat about shit than others. It's not typically what I would have done, but
right.
you know, it happens. I'm not like, here, please call him. Here's his number, please.
The fact that he's comfortable with doing it. Me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable at all calling anybody that I ever had any kind of relations with. It's just, again, like, and it's like, it's when it's over, it's over. And, you know what I mean, it just goes to show, I'm not sure what part, but it's obviously, you know, to this guy, he's not ready to let go a part of you. He wants to hold on to it, whatever that is. Like I said, I don't know him. I've seen him once or twice, but I never spoken to him. And like I said, you know, I don't got no problems with dude or whatever, but at the end of the day, everything he's getting away with and he's doing, you allow it to happen. And this is why I always tell people, you know, especially like women with kids, like it was this one chick online. She's very pretty, but you got 3 kids, all right, by 3 different baby daddies. And nothing wrong with that. I'm just
No.
going to say this, though. Your oldest child is still in diapers. Come the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad was that relationship
What does that have
for
to
that
do
church?
with
What I'm saying, take some time. Get yourself right. Get your life right.
Okay, how old is the oldest child?
Oh, I think it was like a teenager or whatever.
Is in diapers?
No, the youngest is in diapers.
Oh,
So you
oh.
pretty much, like, that relationship is still fresh.
I mean,
Like, you literally just had a baby a couple of months ago, and now it's moving on to, like, you know what I'm saying? Take time to yourself. Get yourself right.
I was
and
like-
just like,
I was full-fledged pregnant in a whole relationship with someone.
and you're still looking for a good man.
You're
and I love you to death,
bugging.
and I'm gonna say that.
No, that's
There
not
ain't no
true.
fucking, yeah, no.
No, that's not true.
Sorry, you're looking for a good relationship. I don't think Delaney's a bad dude. You're looking for a good relationship. I said that wrong. But at the end of the day, especially when it comes to men, get yourself right. Get your own place, your own car. Like, it doesn't even have to be a car, but get yourself stable before you go out here and try to find a woman. You need to be stable. Get your shit together. And too many times, we just can't be alone. It's the worst thing in the world.
I thought that was a woman thing.
You'll jump into one relationship right after the other. Come on, man.
That's a girl
men
thing,
and
isn't
women.
it?
Though, get yourself together. Work on yourself, because obviously whatever you got out of, it didn't work. Work on yourself. Get yourself right. Focus on yourself. You all broken. I was saying you all broken, trying to find a relationship, and you want somebody to help you and get mad when they throw shit in your fucking face.
Yeah, for real.
Like, dudes will date a broke chick, but a chick won't date a broke man.
Nigga, yo, I get angry every single time you say that bullshit because you know that's not true.
It's the facts.
But you know it's not true.
A female will be broke as shit.
Oh my God.
And won't date a dude broke. Men date for physicality. She can have a fat ass, pretty face, big titties, and be broke as shit, and niggas still fuck with her. But a chick won't fuck with a man, no matter how big his dick is. She'll fuck you, but she ain't gonna be in a relationship with you if you ain't got no money. And niggas fall for the shit every time.
Yo, what type of shit? That's a lie, yo.
Facts.
Not all chicks are that way.
I ain't say all chicks. I'm just saying as a whole society, way things work, and we wonder why the divorce rate is so high, and you got divorce lawyers and $1 million houses and shit like that. We're just jumping from relationship to relationship and situation to situation where we're broke. We're broken. Take that time. Concentrate on self. Get self right.
Yeah.
Get yourself right, and you will be amazed the person that'll walk into your life when you got all your shit together and that person got all their shit together. Y'all make a mean fucking team.
Yo, even if you're in a relationship, look out for it.
Hell no.
Yes.
The same way you get them, the same way you lose them. I'm telling you right there.
We talked about that. And I 100%
If you meet somebody
agree.
that's already in a relationship and you sitting there waiting, she gonna do what he is gonna do the same fucking shit to you.
If you're in a relationship and you continuously tell the person that you're in a relationship with certain things that you want to change and change is not made, and you happen to meet somebody else who offers that change, you'd be a jackass for not going with the one who's doing what you want.
She or he is just as bad as the other person because you cheated.
Ain't nobody cheating.
If a person's not giving you the respect and love you or that you deserve, then leave. It's not leave for somebody else. Leave.
No.
Get yourself right.
It's always leave for somebody else. You gotta have insurance.
No, you out your everlasting.
You gotta have insurance.
How is that insurance working out in life right now? It ain't working.
Okay, first of all, if I were to leave the situation that I was in, I'd have backup coverage.
Well, see, you just told on yourself for one, and two, what that means is the situation you going into, the person only wants you for certain reasons.
Okay, and
so
what
a
would
real
be wrong
person
with me only just wanting them for certain reasons?
Then that's not a relationship. You want a relationship? You want a fuck buddy?
Listen,
or you want somebody just to show you for some fucking attention?
Yo, listen.
What do you want?
Like, I got one relationship left in me. If this shit don't work, then
that's the saddest thing to ever say.
Whatever.
If you gotta say if this shit don't work, you already know it's not gonna work.
If it don't work, yo, listen.
You already know it's not gonna work. If you gotta say that in a fucking relationship, means you already got one foot out the door. No one says that in a happy relationship.
Listen,
if this shit don't work out, no one says that in a happy relationship.
Never said my relationship was happy. I sit here and talk shit about it every single time.
Oh, we know that. So what we're saying to you is,
if it don't work,
if you gotta say if this don't work, it's not gonna work.
That's
you
not
already
true.
put it into existence.
No.
You already put it into the air that you don't want your own relationship to work.
Okay, no, I did not. I'm just saying, like, if it doesn't.
You're not
if it
just
doesn't.
saying.
If it doesn't.
I mean, if Lord have
If
mercy.
it doesn't work.
I ain't messing
You always got to have a backup plan. Just like if
and then wonder why when you get cheated on, you can't be mad.
Yo, listen. He had a backup plan. You choose to cheat with your
Same way you
backup
get them,
plan
the
and
same way you
get
lose
caught.
them. Same when you get them, the moment you start making them unhappy, believe me, they're looking for somebody else because it's exactly what they did to you.
Hey. Exactly. The circle of life. Just shit the way to fucking go. Yo, can I get my topic up for this week, please?
Let's go.
I got all deep and deep and deep.
Somebody told you to have a psycho baby daddy.
Zzz. I got more than one of those. Zzz. I want some hot dogs and chili. Anyway, okay. So
As long as it's just the good hot dogs. Niggas fuckers be getting hot dog with chicken, pork, and beef.
no.
We talking about real hot dogs,
No.
Nathan's, 100% beef.
100% beef.
Hebrew.
I can't have any of that other stuff in
Yeah,
there. I
man.
can't do it.
Like, oh, this is a beef
can't do
hot
it.
dog. Why is it cased with pork?
I like the hot dogs that when you bite into them, they give a little snap, like the fried.
That's the Nathan's. Nathan's got snap.
Whew. Okay. Anyway, so I was on Facebook while I was in my also a little coma last weekend, and I came across this, and I thought this was hilarious, and I didn't know what to think, so I posted it. And when she made this original post, as you see, she had over 1.1K comments and 637 reactions on Facebook to this. But what it says is, if you get pregnant by my baby dad, our kids are not siblings. So I reposted it, like I do, and I wanted to see what people thought about it. Sad to say, some people really do feel this way, but I thought this was more of like a man feeling, not a woman feeling. Like in my past and in my experience, it's always been the women who's wanted to have the kids together and the men who don't. But besides all of that, just this fucked up train of thought. I hate to say it, but if the father is not initiating any type of like relationship with his other children, then I'm like basically like fuck it too type. Shit, I don't. Am I bad for that?
You go to the comments and I'm gonna go in on this shit. Forget.
Yo, listen, I'm just being honest.
No, I feel you. I'm not.
I don't
arguing that.
have listen. The only one of my baby fathers that has other kids is Delaney, and our two kids are the youngest kids out of all of his other kids, and I don't even know how many. So, and I've met one of his sons, and his son met our son, Cairo, but he's never met our daughter.
Okay.
You know, but he's not like pushing it, and neither am I, because that's like his decision and like whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't even think he see him. I really don't know. I don't care. But if he didn't want to bring them up, like my kids in my house know damn well that Cairo and Egypt, like all of them, because you know they all have different, like each cluster has a different dad. So it's like, you know, like they all know that they're related. But as far as my other situation goes, and because he is the only one of my kids' fathers with other children, if he didn't pursue it and push it, then why should I? I kind of understand where she's coming from a little bit here. A little bit. But I don't think I would have said it that harsh. Some of the comments. Let me get to it. Sorry, y'all. Yo, I'm like getting old, man. I feel like I can't see anymore. Okay. Shout out to Nikki Turner. He said, that ain't right. I just learned I got 7 other brothers and sisters because my dad was a hoe.
Damn.
Shout out to Richard Walls. He said, wow, just ignorant. Ginger Feliciano said, so, with a question mark. Prodigy says, that's so selfish. That's a horrible thing to do to innocent children. Somebody needs smack that bitch. Yo, who like that? Oh my gosh. Shout out to Zachary Smith. He says, only a bitter, ignorant woman thinks like that.
Thank you.
And the only person she is hurting is the child. Siblings need to know one another. I mean, yeah, but that works with both parties. Like I said, my siblings in my house all know each other. But if, in my case, their father has kids, and whether he deals with them or not, I don't ask because it's not my business. But if he's not pursuing that whole thing, am I wrong for not doing so either? I don't know. Shout out to Tony. He says, the hell they ain't. That's your poor parenting mentality. Don't punish the kid from having siblings because you're petty. Now, I would never deny that they are siblings. You know, I think that's where what she said is a little bit more fucked up. You know, but okay. Stace Daniels says she needs to be humbled. Her child deserves to have loving relationship with her other siblings regardless of the mistakes made by adults. Children don't ask to be brought into this world. Shout out to my cousin Trinika Robinson. She says, I don't feel like that. Blood is blood and no half-stepping at all. Emily Akins, hey, butterfly. She says, if they have the same father they are, so, I mean, if you don't want them hanging out, so be it. Shout out to Wilma. She says, nah, his, not mine. You can have him, and sure, denial is a long river. The kids are just his children, that's all. You know, just two people with similar DNA strands. The audacity. Shout out to my sister, Nija Joelle.
Wow.
Yeah. And not my little sister that you met. This is my dad's daughter that he had a year before they had me.
Okay.
That we didn't find out about until we were grown.
Oh, wow. This is perfect for her to chime in.
Yeah. Yo, her question was, so should I comment or no? Because my sister has very bad blood, and she will always have that bad blood against my dad.
Right.
For playing, like, the double life.
Right.
You know, he was in her life, he was out her life. You know, he'd come around, buy a couple of things, but she never had that relationship with my dad that we did.
Okay.
And I know she resents that. She lost her mom a couple of years back, and she has really no dad, you know. To be honest with you, I don't even have my dad. He be with my brother all the time. I don't even see him. But, you know, like, my dad never embraced her. You know, like, I remember her mother coming to the house to pick up money to buy things for Nija.
Right.
But I never knew her as my sister until high school. Hackensack High School, we were together in school. And no, you know what? It might have been maybe 8th grade, middle school going into high school. But regardless, I was older. And I'm looking at this girl and I'm like, she looks just like my family. You know, and we didn't have that relationship with each other because of my father. Again, the man didn't initiate it. And my mother was left out of the loop for years because my father denied Nija for years to my mother. But everybody else knew, type shit. You know, like, I think if my mother still asks him to this day, he would never say, yeah, that's my child. But, you know, everybody does know, you know. She looks just like my little sister.
Right.
So, this is her comment. She says, well, I think it's messed up and immature of adults to not get their to not get past their crap to make sure siblings get to know each other and have a relationship. She says, I have one brother, and she's talking about Kevin, my brother.
Right.
And she says, and I don't know him. He doesn't even want to know me. My older sister know Tara, which is my older sister. And she says, I never met her. It's fucked up for me and my kids. They miss out on all those cousins and family. Meanwhile, what does a child do but be born? The kids should never have to suffer because of the pettiness of adults. Your kids should know all their siblings. I mean, shit. My kids know dead ass. My kids could dead ass meet a cousin and never know, and it's ridiculous. But that's why I love you, because you've always been real. That's my sister, Nija. I'm the only one that embraces her out of my siblings.
Right.
You know, like, I've tried to talk to my little sister, like, yo, she looks just like you. You know, maybe you should, like, want to try to get to know her. For years. You know, me and Nija have always been the ones, the two that have been, we click the most.
Right.
I think it's messed up, but she is our sister, and she should be, recognized as so.
I got you, Craig. Hold on.
Zachary Smith came on again and said, so what if the father has both of his children for a weekend? An immature woman, and I'm using that word woman loosely, going to act up because of and cause a scene because he wants his children to get to know each other. So he's saying like a woman would give him a hard time about it. Anna Evans says, yes, they are siblings. That's horrible. It is not the children's fault for what the parents do. Kim Sellers, shout out to her. She says, whether you raise them together as siblings or not, by blood, they are still siblings and may very well identify as such without your help later in life. Carmelia Parker said they are siblings. Kids are innocent. They don't ask to be here. And that's it with the comments. What do you think?
All right, so get to Craig real quick. Craig says my first baby mother did that, but when my daughter got older, she started coming around. She loves being around. He also says that my daughters chill together on a regular basis.
Okay. That's how it should be. Listen, again, my kids are all together. Yeah, my oldest is 22. My baby is 11 months. We're going to be 1 in a few days.
Nice.
They all, they chill together. Anthony knows, all of his siblings. Like, they know they're all siblings. They got the same father, but they got the same blood, and they came from me. So, therefore, they're siblings. But in my case, I don't ever, and again, I never ever, the other day, Delaney's daughter was playing basketball. She plays for college
Okay.
basketball. And they were on TV. And I put the TV on. I'm like, Egypt, you're going to watch your sister play basketball. Like, I'll acknowledge them as,
Right.
the siblings. But if he doesn't push for them to be hanging out and stuff, I'm not going to do it. That's like more of like a wife thing. If we ever got married one day, maybe I, would extend that. But not just as the baby mother girlfriend. I don't know.
Okay.
Am I wrong for that?
I will say this. Too many times, parents interfere into their kids' lives.
Mm-hmm.
Some are good ways, some are bad ways. He said it took 17 years. So by saying that, what I'm trying to express is your kids are not responsible for your decisions. So what I mean is you had kids with that individual and it didn't work out. All right? It's not that kid's fault. And there are a lot of other bad ways that this can go. Because it happened to a friend of mine in Jamaica where siblings wound up having sex with each other not knowing that they were kids. And another thing I know, that you have a lot of cousins out here fucking married. We're talking about family, but we're talking about brothers and sisters. So at the end of the day, we are not responsible. Well, we are responsible for our kids, the way our kids grow up. And it's time for us to start stepping forward. You and that person didn't work out anymore, but that person has kids. Now, a lot of times you have some people, well, I don't want that child to take from my child. It's called parents for a reason. It's plural. Too many times it's always one parent is focused more than this and that. That other child did nothing wrong to you, did not curse you, put you in any kind of bad situations or whatever. Do not rob your child from their family. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people over there have brothers and sisters that they never met because you have some people who can't get out their feelings, some people who can't stop acting like children. That is that child's brother or sister. What did they do to you? Nothing. You don't like the father? It is what it is. stop making decisions for our kids.
Okay.
And it hurts them.
Yeah.
If you don't want to have to associate with that child, you don't have to. You're an adult. You don't have to. But look at this situation here where, like Craig, his 2 daughters that have a great bond could have been stronger. Going through the situations they went through, growing up together. But the other one, again, because you're always going to want to know who your brother, who your sister is.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want to know these things.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they still found each other after all this time, because you keep hearing all this stuff. And when you're able, you're the right age and you're able to move about yourself, of course you're going to go out there and find that out.
Yeah.
Whether that child is, your parent is talking about the child in a bad way or whatever situation may be, just like you tell your child not to do something, first thing they do is going to go do it.
Yeah.
Because they got to learn their own way. This is a young lady, again, she needs to grow up.
Yeah.
Especially you sitting there with multiple kids, girl. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit your whole ass down somewhere. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
Absolutely.
Just like the memes that be on Facebook, women talking about, I don't want to deal with a guy with kids, but she got 3 kids. That makes no sense.
Nigga,
You got kids, but you don't want to date nobody with kids?
That was me. Until I met Delaney, I did not mess with men with kids. I couldn't do it. So I said, you know what? Let me stop being a hypocrite because I got kids. And remember, I did a show on it.
Right.
Talked about everybody, oh, you're a hypocrite. Blah, blah, blah. So I met, and no frills. I'll never do this shit again. Never.
It's sad that you can say that, but the drama's coming more from you.
Okay, first of all, I only told you one story tonight. I
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm not allowed to
The
get into...
man's a psycho.
I'm not...
From the way you're portraying him.
Henry, oh yeah, he is.
Right, so the way you portraying him,
He is. He's an Aries.
So you're
He's
bringing
crazy.
more drama into the situation than anybody.
I am not. I
Yeah.
can't control what he has done.
And the fact that you keep saying that is going to prevent you from having an existing long-term relationship.
That's what the lady said to me. Anyway,
It's the facts.
anyway, and I understand it. I just need somebody
Anyways.
stronger. That's it.
Anyway, it's no stronger.
Oh, my God.
You need to put the same strength you want Delaney to put in it. You need to put into the
I don't want
your
him to have to
relationship.
put any strength into it. I just want him to ignore the shit. Just ignore it.
Okay, at the end of the day, he's a man.
Ignore
I don't know why
it.
y'all keep. All right, so ignore him keep banging his other baby mother out. He's a man. You can't give me that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, there's
There ain't no difference.
no, there's nothing like that
Yes,
going
it
on.
is.
No, you're bugging.
I know. I'm saying if he has to deal with that, then he should be able to do his shit.
Listen, that's not the case at all. I don't know what the obsession is, to be honest with you. I really don't know. We was talking about this the other day, and I don't know why you don't believe me when I keep telling you. It really isn't like that. I don't know. I guess I'm just a down ass bitch.
Hey,
It's hard for me to let go any of them, yo. They all want me.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
They all want me. I don't know. I mean,
You go, girl.
I wish I meet this type of guy that you always refer yourself to. The
As far
kind
as
that
what?
the kind that be taking women out on dates and actually like spending money and shit on them.
Well,
I'd
see,
like to meet one of those.
Here's the
one
thing.
day.
It's not about.
I'm the chick that does that.
Well, I mean, that's the
I'm
wrong
the
thing.
chick that'll date a broke nigga.
You do have strong-minded women out there, and there's not an issue. There's not a problem with it. But what I'm saying is, it's not about the amount of money a person spends on you. It's the intent.
I like the time.
It's the intent.
We ain't got to spend a dime on each other. Just give me 5 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact.
Yeah, you say that now, and then you'll bitch and moan about something later. But
5 minutes. Yo, shut up. Some women I am like that. Just give me 5 minutes of uninterrupted.
What you have to realize from your standpoint, what do you want in a relationship?
5 minutes every day of
Then you have to find a person who's willing to give those things that you want. Relationships are simple. This is what I want. This is what the other persons want. This is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm not willing to do. Maria, me neither, because he didn't know how to juggle them two.
Hey Maria, yo, I just
what's
asked
good?
her if she was watching. I got to get ready to throw her topic up. She's
What topic?
she
You
had a
give me no
question. Well,
topic?
she just asked a question on my show tonight.
Oh, she just asked a question?
Yeah.
I'm going to help you out the best way they can. I'm brutally honest, young lady. I don't know if this is your first time tuning in to the show. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the right thing to hear.
Word,
That's
man.
the best way I could put it. But thank you for tuning in.
Yo,
What kind of information she trying to get from us?
She wanted to know. She said, I have a question that's not related to this topic, but just asking for a little advice. Is it a bad thing that a fiance makes you sit in the back seat and puts his mother in the front?
Oh Lord. I'll go second. You go ahead.
Okay. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yo, listen. We're not talking girlfriend. We're not talking, we're talking like fiance. So, like, at this point, there's going to be a marriage, that's coming along somewhere. The mother is supposed to be number 2. The new wife is supposed to be number 1. So I do find something wrong with it. Yeah, I do. That's just me.
Ooh, boy. I didn't drop my cup. All right.
Yeah. Yo, he did drop his cup too, y'all.
I will say this. Is it that important to you? Be real with you. Is the front seat that important to you than being in the car? He didn't leave you behind. This is the mother person who gave birth to him. This is the person he's known longer than he's known you. Do you really want to go to war or battle with that situation over a front or back seat?
I do.
Now,
I get motion sickness. I need to be in the front seat.
I don't know, like, is that front seat comes with $1 million? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that front seat come with? Does it come with a free meal? No disrespect to you or nothing, but I'm saying, like, you're in the car.
Yo, listen.
You're. It's not like you're not in the relationship.
It's more than that.
I didn't bother you
It's
when you
more
was
than
talking
that.
your
that.
blasphemy.
Okay.
When you was talking your blasphemy, I didn't mess with you.
Yo, my
I'm
God.
talking to this young lady in her situation. So what I'm saying to her is she's in the car. She did not get left behind. She did not, left on the doorway. He's not trying to break up with her. You're just talking about a front freaking seat.
Okay. There's more psychologically to that.
What? If he's treating
If
you like
she's
shit,
in the back
if
and
he's-
mom's in the front,
Right.
that means mom's ahead of her. It shouldn't be
It's
that
his
way
mother.
because then that's the.
as long as
Okay.
he's not. All right, so let me ask
Yo,
this
listen,
question, young
in
lady.
the Bible-
Is his mother affecting your household? That's what I need to know. Is his mother affecting your household? If she is, then the front seat is the least of your fucking worries.
If you put your mother in the front seat, then you're gonna put your mother before your
This is
girl.
why I asked the young
Always.
lady. This is why I'm
For the
asking the
rest
young lady.
of the relationship.
Is it affecting her relationship?
A mother's job for her son is to prepare him for a wife, not to be up his ass all his life.
Okay, again, I need to hear from this young lady because she's the one who lived it.
Uh-huh.
Out of respect.
Wait a minute. I gotta say something.
What happened?
Delaney just says mother sits in the back. See, yeah.
Homie, I know you just saying that because she listening. Hit me
No.
up. We're going to talk the truth.
No.
I'm just
No,
fucking with her. I'm
no.
just fucking with her.
That's how it should be.
All right, so Craig says, out of respect, she should offer the seat to the mother. Most likely will get in the back anyway. And this is what I'm saying. Is it a pride thing?
It is.
Like
100%.
All right, and pride is one of the number one killers in a relationship. You're fighting for something that's minute. Is he mistreating you? Is his mother interfering in your relationship? That's a total different subject. That's a total different situation. But if we're just talking about a front seat and this man still treats you like a queen, you have had relationships that haven't been as great as they should have, and you're thinking too much, young lady.
Oh my gosh. I understand the principle. He's looking at it one dimensional. I'm looking at it 3 or 4 different ways.
All right, she's here, right? What?
If you put your mother first, you're gonna always put your mother first. A mother's job for her son, like me, I have my 22-year-old son. My job as his mother was to prep him for the woman that he's going to be with. Not.
She came back. All right, so
keep mom there. She's gonna always be there. It's supposed to be your woman. Your woman is.
All right, so she's been in here. Go ahead, boo boo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maria.
That's what God says.
That's my chick.
But no bit, it's everything. We have 0 private time.
See?
I'm going on that. Don't give me that. That's why I asked her the question, so I know how to answer it. Understand and give us space. Listen, he has to treat me like his wife, not his mother. Men date their mothers, young lady. I feel the mother should sit in the front because she's older and weaker. I don't know about that.
Who said that?
Prodigy.
Yeah,
She
okay,
says,
Prodigy. How
yeah,
many times your big ass sat in the front seat of my car and my kids was all in the back seat scrunched? The hell out of here.
Yeah, we can fuck. Can't. Sorry, laughing my ass off. All in our business all day long. It's nuts. I lit the candle.
Told you. Told you.
2
And that's
plates
where mom is going to
of
stay.
it. I will say this.
See?
I will say this. Now we're entering into something else here. Because now that I know he's allowing his mother to make decisions in your relationship, run for the hills.
Exactly.
And this is why I'm saying that.
Exactly.
We're talking about a relation. I got you, Tone, because I know Tone. I was waiting for you, homie. I know you was gonna get in this one. At the end of the day, young lady, the marriage is 2 individuals. That's it. You and the other person involved in it. That's it. No one else should be making decisions within that marriage. If he's allowing his mother, before you guys step into the altar, make your vows in front of God, he's already allowing his mother to interfere with your relationship. This is not a man that you want to marry. And I don't know the dude. I mean, no disrespect to him. He might be a great person, but that don't mean he's a great person for you.
Right.
You cannot allow someone else to be making decisions in you and his relationship. I don't know if it's because of you guys, it's been a long time. You put that much time and that much effort into it, and you don't want to walk away from it. And all you're doing is preventing yourself from finding your true happiness every minute you stay in this endless relationship.
Good question, though. And I'm glad she elaborated
Hold
on
the fuck on. That's why we went on a threesome Valentine. No, boo boo. Boo boo.
A threesome Valentine's Day?
Hold on. I need to see what this young lady look like.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh, I need to see what she look. I'm on your page
She's
right
my
now.
neighbor. Look, you see me up there? Hey!
I'm literally on your page right now.
Is this live on my show?
No, this ain't on your show.
I was about to say, look, you see me up there?
I'm trying to find her photos. Where her photos at? I need to see what she look like.
That's her.
I'm stalking you right now live, young lady.
That's her right there.
I need to see a photo. That's I don't do.
Right there. Click see all photos. Right there.
Where is that?
Down.
Down.
Go a little down. Right there. Right there.
Oh, okay.
See all photos.
I don't do filter photos. That
You know what?
that don't mean shit to me.
Click her.
I don't do filter photos. Let's see here. Okay. I'm stalking you right now live, young lady.
She's pretty.
Okay. Oh shit. You look like he Italian. Italian. Let's see.
Oh my
Let's
God.
see.
Yo, he really is on your page too. I can't.
Dead ass. All right, I will say this, young lady. Look like you guys have been together for a certain period of time.
Mom need to get the fuck in the back seat.
I don't care about front or back seat. That's just me. What I care about, again, is the person who's in the relationship to get treated properly and respectfully. And obviously, his mother sees that, some of the attention is being taken off of her, which it's supposed to be because you guys are talking about getting married, living together, and all this other stuff. If it's something that you can deal with and it's not that big of an issue or problem, knock yourself out. But if it's something that's really bothering you, it's really hurting you, and it's something you're at wit's end with, run now. Because when y'all get married, it's going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get worse.
You know, Tony's stupid. He commented on the same comment to Maria, telling Maria, I love my mama, but she getting in the back seat, dead ass. I can hear his country ass saying that, too. She getting in the back seat, dead ass.
All right, so Tone said, well, he said he's sitting in. I mean, I feel you, homie. My thing is this. I don't have to deal with that. Obviously, both my parents have passed away, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a big thing. If we drive up and someone's already in the front seat, you want someone to get the fuck out the car to get to the back?
Yes.
Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. It ain't that fucking serious. We're all headed to the same direction.
Yup, look,
now,
get
yes, in
out.
the front seat, what you gonna get there a tenth of a second faster than the person in the back seat?
Oh my God. All right.
I'm still waiting for you'll never get it. And you shouldn't get it. And I mean no disrespect, but what I'm saying, everything that's happening to you in your relationship, you allow it.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you should have allowed him to bring his mother to the Valentine's Day dinner unless y'all all fucking. And that's some nasty ass shit. So what I'm saying is, this is, now, you don't want me to go to the truth about what Valentine's Day is and how it got started.
Yo, no,
but at
please,
the end of the
Delaney
day,
already put me on.
what I'm saying is, that's supposed to be the day for you and him. Now, if he wanted to take his mother to lunch or breakfast, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But we're talking about what you portray Valentine's Day as is a loving dinner with someone you care and love. And when we get back to the crib, I'm about to bust your ass. Not I'm going to walk my mother upstairs and then I'm going to bust your ass.
Oh
You know, those are certain conversations you shouldn't be having in a relationship.
I agree.
So he already shown you repeatedly over and over again that he's going to allow his mother to make decisions in you two guys' relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not going to stop. Just like Henry's not going to stop aggravating and checking individuals that Goddess deals with until one of them checks his chin. Whatever the situation, dead serious. At the end of the day, a person can only get away with what you allow them to get away with, period.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if it's something that bothers you and it's something justifiable, that it bothers you and it needs to change and they don't do it, it's time to move on.
Right.
She says, let's say, we like to hold hands. I don't do that. Well, I do. I don't do that shit either. It's like handcuffs. Yes. I said the same. I didn't get any dick. She was up late. Hold on, y'all lived with? Oh Lord.
They all live together.
Hold on. Boo boo. Boo boo. Boo boo.
Yeah.
Boo boo. I feel you, Craig. No grown-ass man should let his mother run his life. Boo-boo. 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 I just said...
Yo, go easy on her, because I want her to watch my show
I ain't
next
say
week.
nothing disrespectful to this young lady. I
Be
ain't going...
nice.
I'm nice.
I've known her for years.
What I said this a few minutes ago, and I know you tuned in late, but I hope you tuned in. Before a person approaches another person, they should have their shit together.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
And if you and this man is talking about marriage, the best thing, here's what I'm saying, because we've done many shows for a couple of years now, Goddess, and I'm the person that says the moment you say I'm boyfriend and girl, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we should live together. Goddess doesn't feel the same way, and other people don't feel the same way.
Yeah, nah.
But what I'm saying is, I need to know what it's like living in a house with you. Like how women get mad because the dude left the seat up. Then don't back up like a fucking truck. Turn the fuck around,
Yo.
look down at the fucking toilet,
Yo,
and
shut
see
up,
if the seat
you
is up or
asshole.
not.
Put the seat down.
Simple
Put the
ass
top
shit.
on the toilet.
Then you get
on
mad
the-
if I
on the,
pee on the seat.
toothbrush. Don't
You
leave
get mad
dishes
if
in
I
the
pee
sink.
on the seat.
Take the garbage
Is the
out
seat
every
down?
single night. Very
so
easy.
what I'm saying is
Very
this:
easy.
You and that man has no idea what it's like to live together. Alone. You don't know if you guys can work or not.
Get out.
It sounds like she's still cooking dinner at night, which means he's going to want you to cook dinner at night all the time. Do you work? Do you mind working 8, 9, 10, 15 hours a day, running home and still cooking? These are things, dead ass, because if she's still, I know she's still cooking for him.
Yeah.
These are things that you need to know before you take that vows in front of God.
Absolutely. Hold on, I just got to say something real quick. Delaney just messaged me and told me that he wanted me to tell you that he can't wait to check Henry's chin.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, homie.
All right.
And real talk, homie. And like, God has to tell you this. You know what I mean? I know you listening in. If you could come over here to bust windows out, you could come over here to check a nigga chin, nigga. Dead serious, nigga. And we both from NYC. So she says she don't cook. I say this, young lady.
The mother don't cook or Maria don't
I
cook?
cook for all of us.
Oh, she does the cooking.
Hey, somebody gonna be fucking starving. If you can't say the fuck out of my relationship, I've done it many times.
What woman and mother is this?
I will cook.
How did
and
she
eat.
raise her son?
I will cook and eat in a motherfucker face in a heartbeat. God should tell you, I'm a heartless motherfucker.
He is. He really
I
is.
don't give a fuck. But again, you, Miss Maria, I'm gonna say Miss Maria. I'm gonna show you respect. You allowing this all to portray. You have to make sure a person holds you in the same respect and the same regards that you hold them in. This young lady, his mother, has to allow her son to live his life. She had hers. She had her relationships. They had a kid, whether it worked. He passed away. I don't know what that situation is, but at the end of the day, and I said it earlier, too many times parents affect their kids' lives. If you are fed up with it and tired with it, move on. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not telling you it's not going to hurt, but it'll hurt you more to be unhappy than it would to walk away from the situation. The only thing, she's 62, fuck that. I know 90-year-olds. I got a 96-year-old grandma, auntie that was just twirling a baton. I ain't trying to hear shit about nothing. But at the end of the day, all right, you have to live your life for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that you with have to give you the same respect you give them.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you're saying, it ain't happening. He could have took his mother to breakfast and lunch, and they took you to dinner. He ain't had to eat. He could have had an appetizer, watch you eat your lobster, shrimp, whatever it is you want. Have something to sip on. You know what I mean? And, you know, y'all could have had fun at night. But if y'all all in the same house, no.
Yeah. Gotta get out of there.
No. All right, Tone says social media made it a big thing. I guess you're saying as far as Valentine's Day. Yeah, mom's got to get the hell out. Here's the thing. It might be her house. I don't know. But I don't care if you two get a studio together. You two have to realize what it's like to live together. Just y'all two. Mm-hmm. No interference. Might be a good thing, might not be. I don't know what it is, but you need to know this. But it's just to the point to where you two have allowed her to be there consistently, constantly. Mm-hmm. She's not going to change. And she's 78 years old, 78 years young. She's stuck in her ways. She's not going to change.
Sorry.
It's just a matter of it's something you will continue to deal with. You're an attractive woman. There are a lot of men out there, white, black, purple, different cultures, that will show you the same respect and love you deserve and you give out.
Absolutely. All right. So we're near the end of my show. And I wanted to ask the topic question of next week so that you guys know it and can think about it and give me some good answers. I just came up with this. So here it is. If someone gave you a box full of everything that you lost in life, what's the first thing you'd look for in that box? Good question. If someone gave you a box full of everything you lost in your life.
So just things you lost, not things you regretted.
Nope, just things you lost.
Things you lost.
Just things you lost.
What would be the first thing you pull out?
Would be the first thing you'd look for to pull out, yeah.
Nice, I love that.
All right.
Different.
So that's the topic for next week. I'm getting a little, away from the craziness. That's also Egypt's birthday, and I'm not sure 100% what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna come in and give y'all a show, and that's what we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
Next week, I'm gonna talk with guys.
All right.
All right, guys. Yo, I missed y'all last week, but I'm back. Thank you so much
That's
for
not
tuning
what she
in.
told me. She was like,
Yo,
fuck them.
shut up.
I'm just.
Yo, I miss all of y'all when I'm not here. I think it's dope to be able to do what I do. Besides truth. Yo, shut up.
No, I'm saying she was
Yo.
like, oh, and when she went
Oh, I thought
and
you was
ate my salmon with her hands.
Ew.
Oh, you're picking on my mom.
Oh my God.
I'm not. Comments says that's what I lost.
Yeah.
She
It's all
said
good.
comments.
Yo, it
Hey,
happens to us all.
you're between a rock and a hard place, and you know you look like you of my age. I'm damn near 50, and I would tell you to this day right now, I will no longer, under any circumstances, be unhappy with anything or anyone or any situation. And don't you let your age force you to be in a situation that you are regretting.
Yeah,
It's the best advice I can give you.
absolutely.
All right, next week, y'all.
All right,
Go in the
guys.
bag, pick something out you lost.
Yeah.
Let us know what it is.
One thing that you lost, and if you hadn't, what are you pulling out to keep?
Wasted time. All right, y'all, next week.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. I'll see you next week.